Hello, welcome to the Introduction to Microsoft Dynamics CRM. This course is designed to introduce the baseline CRM functions that you will use on a day-to-day basis, including navigation, views, and searching. This video is structured as a software simulation, and you will see different on-screen actions that you will perform once you get the program in front of you. At the end of this course, you will be able to log in to CRM, effectively navigate through the application, understand how views are used in the system, understand how to switch in between different views, understand how the autosave feature works in CRM, and understand how to locate and open records using either the Quick Search or the OneSearch. Let's get started. After navigating to your CRM URL, you will end up in the Dashboards area of the system. The Dashboards area of CRM is the initial landing page of CRM, and the dashboards are also the place you end up whenever you click the Home icon up on the blue navigation bar across the top of the screen. The Dashboards area, by default, will show you a list of your current open opportunities on the left and a list of your current activities on the right-hand side of the page. Notice the blue bar that spans the top of the screen. This blue bar is our navigation bar in CRM, and this is the interface we use to move around to different areas of the system. Clicking the Microsoft Dynamics CRM icon in the upper left-hand corner of the screen will cause the drop-down menu you see highlighted in red to appear. This drop-down menu lists off the various functional areas or sub-areas that are present in the CRM navigation. You will be able to select in between the Workplace area of CRM as well as the Sales area of CRM. The Workplace and Sales area both have different record types available within them. After selecting the sub-area we wish to work with, we can then use the second drop-down menu to the right of the Home icon to display a list of the available record types in that sub-area. After clicking on Workplace, a list of the record types that are available in the Workplace area will display. In the Workplace, this is things like the dashboard, reports, accounts, and contacts. The list of record types can span across the entire screen, so we can use the arrow on the right-hand side of the page to flip to the next page of record types. We can now choose the record type that we wish to interact with. Clicking Accounts or Contacts will cause a view of accounts or contacts to display. Additionally, clicking the down arrow to the right of the record type name will cause a list of recently viewed records for that type to display. This recently viewed records area will keep track of the last 10 or so records that you had opened. After selecting a record type, a view for that record type will display. In this case, I have selected Accounts, so the default view for Accounts, which is My Active Accounts, will display. Keep in mind that there are certain views in CRM that may appear blank, like mine does. While the Workplace contains access to accounts and contacts, the Sales area of the system will allow us to get access to opportunities and other record types. Click the Microsoft Dynamics CRM icon in the upper left-hand corner to choose the Sales area. After clicking the CRM icon, a list of our sub-areas will display again. To access the additional record types, we will want to use the Sales area. Notice that the record types that are available in the Sales sub-area are different than the record types that are available in the Workplace sub-area. Let's take a look at the Opportunities area of CRM. After clicking Opportunities, a view of opportunities will display. After clicking the View selector, a list of the views that are available for this record type will display. To choose a different view, simply select one of the views in this drop-down menu. A view of open opportunities will now display. These views work very similarly to the older views in the previous version of CRM. There are a couple of new components in the new version of CRM to be aware of when looking at a view. Notice the push pin to the left of the Open Opportunities view selector. This pushpin can be used to select the default view for any given record type. For example, I can pin the Open Opportunities view in place, and whenever I navigate to opportunities at some point in the future, that'll be the view that's already selected for me. Any of the column headings that span the top of the screen can be selected and sorted by clicking on them. You can also apply a secondary sort by pushing Shift-click on any of the column headings. You'll also notice that there is a record count down in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This will give us a count of how many records are shown in the current view. Just a note, if there's ever more than 5,000 records, the system will just say that there are 5,000 plus records found. Also notice the page icon in the lower right-hand side of the screen. CRM will only ever display 250 rows per page on a view before we have to click the page icon to flip to the next page of results. These views only contain basic information about these opportunities. If we ever want to get more detailed information about a record, all we have to do is double-click the row. After double-clicking the row, the form for the record will display. In this case, we are looking at an opportunity retention form. There are different forms depending on what your role is within the organization, so just be aware that your form may look slightly different than the one that you see on my screen. Most of the fields that are present within CRM can be updated simply by clicking into the field and changing some of the values. Let's suppose I wanted to change the preferred retention contact field. To do so, I would first click on the field. On the new version of CRM, you will see two areas on the right-hand side of the screen for open activities and closed activities. In the new version of CRM, open and closed activities are visible right at the very top of an opportunity record. So we can see from one screen very easily what activities we have open and need to complete for this opportunity, and what activities have been completed in the past, which are closed activities. Once I click Preferred Retention Contact, the drop-down menu will display and show me the different values that I'm able to choose from. In this example, I'm going to choose Email Only from this drop-down menu. Our change has been made to the record, and now we can save the change. One thing that's very different about this new version of CRM is that it leverages a concept called autosave. Anytime you make a change to a record in CRM, autosave will kick in within 30 seconds and automatically save the changes into the database. One way you can tell that changes are pending is that in the lower right-hand corner of the screen, a little message appears that says Unsaved Changes. This is an indication that the autosave is waiting to kick in to save our changes that we've made. If you don't want to wait for the autosave, you can always click the little disk icon in the lower right-hand corner of the screen to manually trigger the save. Also, whenever you leave a record, the save is automatically triggered as well. So, to recap, I can make a change to a field in CRM and then navigate away from this form and have the change automatically saved, all without clicking any kind of save button. Once we are done making our updates to a record, we can safely close the form. To go back in the system, you can either click Back on your browser's Back button, or you can click Opportunities from the main navigation bar, which will take you back to the main Opportunities view. Additionally, you can click the Home icon on the navigation bar to take you back to the landing page of CRM, which is your Dashboards area. One new handy feature within CRM is the ability to pop out a form. Notice the little square button in the upper right-hand corner of the screen that says Pop Out. This allows you to take any record in CRM and pop it out of your browser and have it land in a separate browser window. This allows you to pop out a record you were working with and then use the other window to continue to navigate around CRM. I'm now going to click Opportunities at the top of the screen to go back to my main Opportunities view. After clicking Opportunities, we are brought back to the view of opportunities we were looking at before we started updating the record. There are a number of ways that we can search through the system. One of the most basic ways that you can search is with the quick search box that's present in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. This quick search box will always be available regardless of the record type that you're currently working with. Now that the quick search box has been selected, I can enter in my search criteria and run the search. Depending on the record type that you're currently looking at, the exact fields that are searchable will be slightly different. In the case of an opportunity, we can search for first or last name or by the HEH ID. After pushing enter, the search will run and our search results will be presented to us. In this case, we have found one opportunity with the HEH ID of 27333. The asterisk, which is our wildcard character, can be used in the system to search for partial matches. Consider a scenario where we might know part of a person's name, but we're not sure if that's their first name or their last name. In that scenario, we can insert the asterisk first, then type in our search criteria and find the partial matches. After pushing enter, the wildcard search will execute. Notice that this search has returned 4 records, each of which have the last name Amin. Another method for searching is called OneView, which is available from within the Workplace area of CRM. The other place the system can be searched from is the OneSearch area. OneSearch is available in the main Workplace area of CRM, and OneSearch allows us to search across the entire CRM database in one spot. There have been no changes to the functionality in OneSearch in this version of CRM, and it will work how it has functioned previously. This concludes the introductory portion of CRM. Thank you for your attention.